Fitting the names in Parkwood's considerable elevation. We're in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover ends up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to the well again. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
On first down, they'll run. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. taken down a yard shy of the 25. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Handoff now from the gun. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. This one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still inches to go on third down.
Yellow.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mahomes to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Attack!
Mahomes on 1st and 10. By the pylon. He's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set. 19, target.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Yellow. That's all they need. 15. Attack. Hey, 43, 15. Look at it.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get another 6 to make this because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Taken in by Hill, inside. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Dive play straight ahead. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics. I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Punt team on the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Brings it in at the 12. He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. That one's cut along the left sideline. effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down Denver.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
All right, go, Lou, lady. Hey, rip list. Hey, yo, hey, go gun.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Fight on these two. Yellow. Go.
To the air, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
35-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first.
And it's third down.
Third down from the gun. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been one of the players of this game. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Yellow. All right, 15.
Back to throw, Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
On the deep ball. Brings up third and 5.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes now. He hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. First down now, ball at the 33.
Fight on these two. Hey, yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Nice sport by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Right up the gut. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
They'll send their tight end right. Throwing from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now. They need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a throw. Connects on the crosser. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Setting up to throw. Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, #1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Yellow! On the line, right?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw this from the gun. It's a big strike to Hill. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams. Right, a kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. It closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. That's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Jump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter, down out of 21.
14.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that can put this just too far out of reach. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Go! Cavity Lions! Ready?
Here's the backup, first throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Ooh, puts him air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down, play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Brought in right side. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. They'll run for this. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
36-yard line. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Left hook.
Out of the they'll give it to him inside. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the Chargers' 25-yard
Cougar
line.
19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking in the air here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Ready.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Comes the offense now for the Chargers. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take over. Not an interception by the reigning defensive player of the year.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
What's going on, guys?
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Cowboy. Ready.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
Chargers 14.
now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Finds a seam down the middle. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point.
52. Chargers 21.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. And 3 yards is all he's going to get with second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take off.
Another carry for him. And he's not going to get the first. Need it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Setting him on the dive. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Come on. Set. Viking, ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So to decide to make mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make it they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands, we bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time.